Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Steelers, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rest as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Mancovers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Rashee Rice, 46 yards. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2. But his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Watson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook and show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vita Vea, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Watson. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the red zone now, Watson. This is caught. Touchdown! John Mechie, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was all capped off by a John Mechie touchdown reception. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that clock's going to be on the ground.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Watson now to throw. He's got his man. It's Pierce. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 16-yard line.
Watson delivers another one to Pierce. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Gibbs will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. This taken in right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just let receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Vita Vea, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts under pressure, and they got to him again. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. On second down, here's Watson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. That one caught by Rice. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
At the 24-yard line.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Bigsby. He gets away from one. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5. At their 49.
They'll set up to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's a give to Bigsby. Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They're going to look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And the Ravens taking the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So from the 26-yard line, here's second and a yard. Here's Watson. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Watson. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Fourth down to give to Gibbs. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Hurts to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. They'll look to throw. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out. On first down, Hurts. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Darnell Washington, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he'll find Moreau here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before the break, Watson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC division. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Watson off play action. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Open man is Tucker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Quickly out wide to Mechie. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Gibbs straight ahead. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
At the 24-yard line. A gain of 15. First down, Ravens.
On first down, it's Watson. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now Watson. He gets this one to Mechie. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Foster Moreau, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will put them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And quickly out wide, this is Watson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That's good for us, Steelers. First down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And complete once again to Watson. And they're going to have this It's across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Hurts. Short pass to Howard. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Back to throw, Watson. Got Dobbs over the middle. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, 72 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw here. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Yeah, and on third down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First down, Ravens.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Hurts throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain on the play. And the Steelers first down.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 37-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now it's Watson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Ravens are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now out come the Steelers. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
But first down, Hurts. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At their 48-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
First and 10 at the 45.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
Now back to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Aaron Donald just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Brought down by Willie Gay. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Steelers' 46-yard line.
Counter play, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Another run for Gibbs here. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
17-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Washington's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
3rd down and 1.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down. As he'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there. They only needed 1 on 4th and 1.
Steelers first down.
He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And he works works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
Throw left side taken in by Washington. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
At the Ravens'
Hurts.
6-yard line.
And it's caught. Touchdown. O.J. Howard from 6 yards away.
And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Read option. This is Gibbs. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 12. 1st down, Baltimore.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing